Have you ever wondered why some women seem to have it all: friends, family, and a thriving social life, while others appear to be lone wolves, content with their own company? These women, often labeled as Sigma females, are a fascinating enigma. They are independent, self-reliant, and fiercely loyal to themselves. But why do they seem to have so few close connections? Today we're going to dive into the world of Sigma females and explore the reasons behind their seemingly solitary existence. So, if you've ever been curious about these enigmatic women, stay tuned. 1. Mistrust of others. Sigma females often find it difficult to trust others easily. This mistrust may stem from past experiences where they were hurt or betrayed. As a result, they become cautious when it comes to letting people into their lives. They tend to question others' motives and wonder if people genuinely care for them or have hidden agendas. This skepticism can make it hard for them to build close relationships. By always being on guard, they protect themselves from potential harm but also miss out on forming deep connections. This behavior can lead to loneliness because they keep people at a distance. While this approach helps them feel safe, it can also create a barrier that prevents meaningful relationships from developing. The mistrust that helps them avoid emotional pain may ultimately lead to having nobody in their lives who truly understands them. 2. Prioritize career. For many Sigma females, their career is a top priority. They find satisfaction in their work and are driven to achieve their goals. This dedication to their professional life can often leave little time for personal relationships. They may spend long hours at the office or constantly think about work, even during their free time. This focus on career advancement can make it difficult for them to invest in friendships or romantic relationships. As they climb the ladder of success, they might inadvertently push people away or neglect social connections. The satisfaction they get from their achievements can sometimes replace the need for close relationships. This intense focus on their career goals may lead to isolation, as they sacrifice personal connections in the pursuit of professional success. While their career accomplishments bring fulfillment, the lack of companionship can leave them feeling lonely. 3. Intimidating presence. Sigma females often have a strong and confident presence that can be intimidating to others. They are self-assured and know what they want, which can sometimes make people feel uneasy around them. This confidence can be misinterpreted as arrogance or aloofness, causing others to keep their distance. People might feel that they are hard to approach or fear being judged. This intimidating presence can create barriers in forming close relationships, as others may feel that they are not on the same level. Even though Sigma females do not intend to scare people away, their strong personality can have that effect. This can lead to a sense of isolation, because people might hesitate to engage with them. While their self-assured nature is a strength, it can also make it challenging for them to connect with others on a more personal level. 4. Selective social circles. Sigma females are known for being highly selective about the people they allow into their lives. They prefer to have a few close, meaningful relationships rather than a large number of superficial ones. This selectiveness means they take their time to get to know someone before letting them in. They are cautious about who they trust and who they spend their time with. While this approach helps them avoid drama and negative influences, it also means they have fewer social connections. Their small circle can be fulfilling, but it can also lead to a sense of loneliness when those few relationships are not enough. By being so selective, Sigma females may miss out on opportunities to meet new people and form new friendships. This preference for quality over quantity can sometimes leave them with nobody to turn to. 5. Embrace minimalism. Sigma females often embrace a minimalist lifestyle, which includes having fewer relationships. They prefer simplicity and avoiding unnecessary complications. This minimalist approach extends to their social life, where they value meaningful interactions over numerous casual acquaintances. By focusing on what truly matters to them, they create a life free from clutter, both physically and emotionally. This can lead to fewer friendships and social engagements. While they find joy in their own company and the few close relationships they have, it can also mean that they have fewer people to rely on during challenging times. This minimalist approach allows them to live authentically, but can also lead to isolation. By reducing the number of people in their lives, they may find themselves alone more often than not, with nobody to share their experiences. 6. Limited emotional expression. Sigma females often have a reserved nature when it comes to showing emotions. They may find it difficult to openly express their feelings, which can create a barrier in their relationships. People around them may find it hard to understand what they are truly feeling or thinking. This limited emotional expression can make it challenging for others to connect with them on a deeper level. While they feel emotions deeply, they may choose to keep them private, fearing vulnerability. This reluctance to show emotions can make them appear distant or unapproachable. As a result, others may not feel close to them, leading to a lack of meaningful relationships. By keeping their emotions guarded, Sigma females protect themselves from potential hurt but also miss out on the emotional connections that come with sharing their feelings. 7. Skepticism of relationships. Sigma females often have a skeptical view of relationships which can contribute to their solitude. They may question the authenticity of others' intentions and the longevity of connections. This skepticism may come from past experiences where they felt betrayed or disappointed. They might believe that many relationships are based on convenience rather than genuine care. This cautious approach makes them hesitant to invest time and energy into building new relationships. They may fear that people will not live up to their expectations or that the relationship will eventually end. This fear of disappointment can prevent them from forming bonds, leading to a life with fewer social connections. While their skepticism helps them avoid potential heartbreak, it also limits their opportunities for companionship and support. Their protective nature keeps them safe but can also result in isolation. 8. Guarded personality. A guarded personality is a common trait among Sigma females, which can lead to them having nobody in their lives. They tend to keep their thoughts and feelings to themselves, avoiding sharing too much with others. This guarded nature can make it hard for people to get to know them on a deeper level. They may come across as secretive or unapproachable, making others feel that they are not open to forming close relationships. This protective behavior is often a defense mechanism to avoid getting hurt. While it helps them maintain control over their emotions, it can also lead to a sense of isolation. People may feel that they do not know the real person behind the guarded exterior, which can prevent meaningful connections from forming. By keeping their guard up, Sigma females may find themselves without anyone to share their inner thoughts. 9. Aversion to drama. Sigma females tend to have a strong aversion to drama and avoid it at all costs. They prefer to lead a peaceful and uncomplicated life, free from unnecessary conflicts and issues. This aversion to drama can make them avoid certain social situations or people who seem to thrive on chaos. They steer clear of gossip and petty arguments, which can make them seem uninterested or detached. While this helps them maintain a sense of calm and control, it can also lead to fewer social interactions. People who enjoy lively discussions or confrontations may find Sigma females too reserved or disinterested. This preference for a drama-free life can result in fewer friendships, as they distance themselves from those who bring negativity. By avoiding drama, they protect their peace but also limit their social circle, leading to isolation. 10. Unapologetically themselves. Sigma females are often unapologetically themselves, embracing their true identity without worrying about others' opinions. They are comfortable in their own skin and do not feel the need to conform to societal expectations. This authenticity can sometimes make them stand out or seem different from others. While this self-assuredness is a strength, it can also make it challenging for them to fit into social groups that value conformity. People may find them too bold or unconventional, leading to misunderstandings. This commitment to being true to themselves can result in fewer relationships, as they do not compromise their values or personality to fit in. While they find fulfillment in their authenticity, it can also lead to a sense of loneliness. Being unapologetically themselves means they might have nobody who truly understands or accepts them as they are. 11. Reluctance to compromise. Sigma females often show a reluctance to compromise, especially when it comes to their values or beliefs. They have a strong sense of what they want and what they stand for, and they are not willing to change just to please others. This unwillingness to compromise can make it difficult for them to maintain relationships, as friendships and partnerships often require give and take. Their steadfastness in their principles can be seen as stubbornness or inflexibility. While this trait helps them stay true to themselves, it can also create conflicts or misunderstandings with others. People might find it challenging to connect with someone who is not willing to meet halfway. This reluctance to compromise can lead to fewer close relationships, as they prefer to stay true to themselves rather than adjust for others. This commitment to their values can result in isolation. 12. Prioritize inner peace. For Sigma females, inner peace is a top priority. They value their mental and emotional well-being above all else and take steps to protect it. This focus on maintaining inner peace can lead them to avoid situations or people that might disrupt their calm. They may choose solitude over social gatherings to recharge and maintain their sense of balance. This preference for tranquility can lead to fewer social interactions, as they seek environments and relationships that align with their need for peace. While this helps them stay centered and content, it can also mean they have fewer people in their lives. They may distance themselves from friends or family who bring stress or negativity. By prioritizing inner peace, they create a life that suits them, but may also find themselves alone more often than they would like. 13. Disdain for superficiality. Sigma females often have a strong disdain for superficiality. They value depth and authenticity in their relationships and are not interested in surface-level interactions. This dislike for superficiality can make it challenging for them to connect with people who do not share the same values. They may find small talk or casual conversations unfulfilling, preferring to engage in meaningful discussions. This preference can lead them to avoid social situations where they feel they cannot connect on a deeper level. While this helps them maintain integrity in their interactions, it can also limit their social circle. People who enjoy light-hearted or trivial conversations may find Sigma females too serious or intense. This focus on avoiding superficiality can result in having fewer connections, as they only seek out relationships that offer genuine understanding and depth. 14. Cautious approach to trust. Sigma females tend to take a cautious approach to trust, which can contribute to their solitary nature. They do not trust easily and take their time to get to know someone before fully opening up. This careful approach helps them avoid betrayal and disappointment, but also creates barriers in forming relationships. People might feel that they are not trusted or that they have to prove themselves before being accepted. This can lead to misunderstandings or feelings of rejection. While this cautiousness protects Sigma females from potential harm, it also means they have fewer people they can rely on. Their slow-to-trust nature can make it difficult for them to build close connections, leading to a sense of isolation. By being cautious with trust, they avoid vulnerability, but also limit the possibility of meaningful relationships. 15. Disinterest in validation. Sigma females often show a disinterest in seeking validation from others. They are self-reliant and confident in their own opinions, not needing approval or praise to feel good about themselves. This independence can make them appear aloof or uninterested in what others think. While this self-assurance is a strength, it can also make it difficult for them to connect with people who thrive on mutual validation and encouragement. Their disinterest in validation can lead to fewer social interactions, as they do not seek out relationships for approval. People might feel that their opinions or feelings are not valued, leading to misunderstandings. This independence can create a sense of isolation, as Sigma females may not engage in the social rituals that build bonds. By not seeking validation, they remain true to themselves but may also find themselves alone. 16. Unconventional lifestyle. Sigma females often live unconventional lifestyles, which can set them apart from others. They may choose paths that do not align with societal norms or expectations, such as non-traditional careers, alternative living arrangements, or unique hobbies. This unconventional approach can make it difficult for them to relate to people who follow more conventional paths. They might find it challenging to find like-minded individuals who understand their choices. While this unconventional lifestyle brings them fulfillment and happiness, it can also lead to a sense of isolation. People may view them as different or difficult to understand, creating a barrier to forming connections. Their unique way of life may limit their social interactions, as they seek out environments that align with their values. By embracing their unconventional nature, they stay true to themselves but may find themselves with fewer companions. 17. Pursuit of passions. Sigma females are often deeply committed to pursuing their passions. Whether it's a career, hobby, or personal interest, they invest a lot of time and energy into what they love. This dedication can leave little room for socializing or building relationships. They may choose to spend their free time working on their projects or exploring their interests rather than engaging in social activities. While this focus on their passions brings them joy and fulfillment, it can also lead to isolation. People might feel that they are too busy or preoccupied to spend time with them. This pursuit of passions can result in fewer friendships, as they prioritize their interests over social connections. By dedicating themselves to what they love, Sigma females create a meaningful life but may find themselves alone with nobody who shares their enthusiasm. 18. Focus on long-term goals. Sigma females often have a strong focus on long-term goals. They are driven by their ambitions and are willing to make sacrifices to achieve their dreams. This focus on the future can sometimes come at the expense of present relationships. They may choose to spend their time planning and working towards their goals rather than engaging in social activities. This dedication to their long-term vision can make it challenging to maintain friendships or build new ones. People may feel that they are not a priority, or that the Sigma female is too focused on the future to appreciate the present. While their commitment to their goals brings them success and satisfaction, it can also lead to a sense of isolation. By focusing on what they want to achieve, Sigma females may find themselves without close relationships to share their journey. Sigma females often find themselves alone, but it's a choice rooted in their unique personality traits and life values. Their desire for independence, inner peace, and meaningful connections leads them to prioritize quality over quantity in relationships. By staying true to themselves, they avoid drama and superficial interactions, focusing instead on their passions and long-term goals. This approach to life may result in fewer close relationships, but it also brings them a sense of freedom and authenticity. Ultimately, Sigma females prefer solitude over compromising their true selves, valuing their individuality and peace of mind above all else.